I remember when I could run, walk, dance, leap, take a shower while on my feet. After dinner with the wife, go up to bed, strum the guitar before resting my head. My life all changed on that awkward day when my legs and arm would not obey. I awakened from a short-lived death. Doctors thought it was my last breath. To their surprise, God opened my eyes. I remember when fear engulfed me, when I realized how life could now be. Unable to walk my son by the hand, to model outwardly how to stand, I had to show him a strength within, the kind that real men must stand in. I vowed to rise again one day, and in my heart, God made a way. That day has come to rise and shine. I may not walk, but I touch the sky. On the inside, I stand so tall. One day, this body's got to answer God's call to arise. And I'm taking those who view me with me. My name is William Craig, and I am an author and a community activist. I work with disabled students at the local community college. I haven't always been in this condition. Fortunately, at one point in my life, I could use this body at full capacity. And it wasn't until I found myself driving through a gang fight in a bad area of Los Angeles, and I sustained a gunshot wound to the head, that at that point I started to require the use of a wheelchair. After I was shot in my head, they say it caused a traumatic brain injury, but I think it caused traumatic brain genius. There was a poetry contest in there. They would say, submit your poem, you can win $100 or something you submit. And something just hit me to do this. And I got this poem, and I won first place with this and got the $100. But this was the poem. It was for Valentine's Day. And it was this. My heart beats to the melody of your name in a rhapsody of love. Your heart beats close to mine, graceful and in time, in a rhapsody of love. In my arms is where you'll be for eternity, dancing far above in a rhapsody of love. I sent that in and won the contest. They gave me $100, and that let me know I could make some money doing this, or I had a gift. And that's how it all started. And after that, when my friend saw that Joseph, he said, William, you need to start writing more. And you know what he did? He came to me one day. He said, I found this writer's workshop that I think would be great for you, but it was all the way in LA, and I was going to have to take public transportation there. But he said, William, I'm going to take you there the first few times, and then if you like it, you're going to have to go. So he used to take me there. And I love this writers group, and I would catch Access. It's a form of public transportation all the way to deep in Los Angeles every Saturday. And me and this group, we decided to publish a book together. That was my first book I published. I came up with the title for the book, Mirrors of the Heart. That's what it was. And but they featured my stuff in the book because I blew everybody's poetry away. And it was just amazing. But that's where it started. But after that, I said, I'm going to do my own book, and that's when I did, as I showed you before. That was my second book, this one, 21st Century Proverbs of William Craig. But one of my favorite ones is this. This is my little personal one. It was bigger than him, and he was all alone. But the ant still said, I can drag it home. What surprises me about this whole journey, with reference to not just the wheelchair, but just the condition that I have to operate in, what it does is it really filters out the people who really care for you in your life. So love sets boundaries, instructs, and corrects, but it never abandons, and it always protects. So love sets boundaries, instructs, and corrects, but it never abandons, and it always protects. Focus on your ability and realize you're still able. You're not disabled. You're able. Just because you can't do one thing doesn't mean you can't do everything. And love is the most valuable thing that you can possess for a person. So you want to value them and value that love and do everything you can to show them their value. And I had to convince myself that there was still a lot of value to this human being. Just because my body wasn't functioning appropriately, the me, the invisible me, is who I really am, the spiritual me. That person was still in tip-top condition. He just had to get around a little bit slower now because he didn't have a full capacity of the body. The most important thing for you to remember is that you are not your disability. You are the ability you have.